All right, so I just wanted to shoot this video before I show y'all the video that I shot as I was doing my hair and talking, and it was the actual video. Just had to show y'all the finished product and let y'all know that I don't just be walking around showing myself looking crazy. I didn't shoot the video long ways, but it's okay. If y'all find value from any content that I said, please leave anything in the comments, like, because I was running, but I was still dropping a whole lot of jewels. So y'all watch the video to the end, leave a comment, let me know what y'all thought, and thank you. Talk soon. All right, welcome back to my channel. I was literally just flat ironing my hair, lost my comb. Here's my comb. I was flat ironing my hair, and I started watching a YouTube video, and the guy was just like, "Hey, you should start just filming your boring life." And then I was like, "Man, I just thought about it. I haven't made a YouTube video in forever, and I'm like, now would be kind of a perfect-ish time. Perfect-ish because it's the fact that like I literally can't go nowhere till I finish my hair." And then also a perfect time because like, yo, I just think a lot when I'm doing my hair. So why not just catch you all up on like where I am, what's going on, where my mind is. Cause it's a lot of things since the last time I made a YouTube video because, tax season has officially started. So we in the midst of things. And I've just been learning so much and seeing like really the beauty of being a business owner. I think like empowering people, one, like teaching people up and training them up on how to, on the aspect of the business, the ins and outs, and then watching their confidence and comfortability grow and build as they really out here telling folks like, no, I know taxes, I do taxes, and I can help you save on taxes. And that's just been such a beauty to watch and witness. And so I'm super excited about that. But in the midst of that, like I've had way much more free time than I thought I would, because of the simple fact that it's like, hey, I don't have to do all the work by myself anymore. I literally have help. And so that's been super great. Like really taking on in a space of being a business owner, and not just a solopreneur. I gotta do all things for the business or the business don't run. That ain't me no more. And it's a lot of freedom in that. So that's been super cool, super encouraging. And I've just been growing in that. So like, yeah, this is gonna be probably a yap session. It has no I don't want to say no structure because I got something to talk about, but it's like no step-by-step, no tutorials. It's just more so where I am. Like being a business owner and empowering people and talking to people have showed me that I really have a deep love for people, to the point of where it's like, man, with this engineering position, like, yeah, money is good, all the things, but it's like ultimately money doesn't really fulfill you. Now, granted, yes, money is necessary to get all the things, you may want, but it's not going to fill that longing desire of like purpose inside of you. So that's something that I've just been wrestling with the past couple months actually, because it is tax time and I do my own taxes. And as I was getting all the forms of all the money I made last year, I realized how much money I made last year. And I took it a step too because like sometimes like I'm still an engineer, so like numbers still intrigue me a bit. So I looked up like the income that I made last year, and it literally told me I was in the top 1% of my age group for the amount of money that I made. And this is a part of from like the money that my husband made. It's like literally like this income is like you the top 10%. And it's like, bro, what? You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, what? So it's like, wait. I haven't even really been tapping into what I feel that I'm called to. And I am still doing out here, doing it. So it's like, man, what would happen if I actually transition into doing what I love and what I'm called to? So it's like, man, I see that like God has been providing. So what does it look like to really take that step out of faith, and trust that he gonna provide? I feel like it's been like bit of fear in me because the fact of like, oh, okay, we just bought a house and, you know, we got to get these tenants in here, and buying a house means taking on a lot of debt, you know, getting furniture, getting gates, getting all the stuff installed. It's been like a lot. And it's like, man, I had to really have like a come to God moment, in a sense of like, yo, are you gonna trust God more than your bank account, or what we doing? Or do we have to continue to wait till all the numbers make sense to move? And it's like, numbers ain't been making sense. Like, I can't say it's been a time in my life where the biggest things happened and it all made sense. So it's like, why now? You know? So I feel like I am not being super specific because of the fact that I'm like, I know what needs to be done, but I haven't done it just yet. So I definitely got to record the moment when I do it, because these past few weeks though, I've just been like, man, it's not even what if it don't work out, because I know it's going to work out. It's just been like it's a scary feeling a little bit, you know? But I do know to be true that like God ain't left me this far, and he ain't, like, I ain't failed yet. You know what I'm saying? He ain't failed yet. So I don't think he gonna start the new year, 2025, and be like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and let Lake start failing. I don't believe that to be true. So I'm gonna take this leap. And we're gonna see, you know, where it go. So I'm excited. Excited for that. Excited because I'm going to be running a half marathon. And I just said it on camera, which means I have to do it and I cannot back out of it. And it's just cool because, one, I am not a runner. Like to my heart and my lungs and my soul, I'm not a runner. To the fact that, like, because I have scoliosis, my lungs are just all the things, but I'm still gonna run. And so that's gonna be a journey. I feel like I need to start like documenting me actually training for it, because last week I actually ran 7 miles without stopping and walking, and that's literally a record for me. So it's like each week or every other week going out there and really pushing myself further than last time. So it's like, not only am I going through like a mental, I guess, evolution in a sense, but change. I'm putting my body through a change as well. Like, running has never, at least long distance, because, you know, I got some legs, so I get up out there on a sprint, you know, but to run miles and miles and miles, it never ever even interested me. But when I started like really like pushing myself to do hard things, it's like, okay, half marathon, come on with it. Because it's like, ultimately, I fully believe and I have seen and I know that I can really do all things that Christ gives me strength to do. And that's including things that biologically or scientifically, like doctor's reports and stuff, says I can't. So, you know, I'm just out here proving God right. Proving what God says to be true. So, you know, that's just literally been my life. Proving God to be who he says he is, and trusting God to be who he says he is, and acting like God is who he says he is. So this next move is because I'm acting like it. So it's like, yeah, I think it's a good rundown, catch up of where I am, where I'm going. But you know what? I think it's funny because all that I have said is 8 minutes into this video. I still haven't said anything specifically. And I don't know if I haven't said it specifically because I don't know when I'm going to release this video or what. But I am going to quit my high-paying job and focus on my gift. And I'm still like really wording that to like understand how, I don't know, I feel like I want it to sound profound, but it's like, it's just the truth. No longer in it for the money. That's what I'm gonna say. It's like the money is gonna come. I'm more so in it for the impact. I feel like I've learned working corporate that I don't love corporate, and I can be way more impactful, and I am way more impactful to individuals' lives outside of corporate. So it's like really taking my gifts and talents to those who I feel need it most. And that's God's people. Like, folks just need some direction. Folks need some, to just, they need direction. They need belief. They need just to see it. You know, I think that's the biggest thing. They need to see it, to believe it, and to do it. So it's like, yeah, I'm gonna be out there and allowing people to, walking people through what it looks like, you know? So, yeah, that's what we doing. It just got really, really, really hot in here. I'm gonna open up this door. Yeah, because it got real, real hot. But so yeah, that's what we're doing this week. I was trying to push it off to be like, you know, I should just wait till after tax season. That way I could pay off all my debt and then I could be at a good pace. And it's like, man, like, we hopping out the plane. So I've been skydiving before. Don't think I ever go skydiving again, because I feel like, to me, that's one of the things that you do once just to say you did it. Just like with this marathon. Like, I'm going to do it once just to say I did it and just know that I can do it. But it ain't going to be no, like, I'm going to just keep going back and back and back and back. You know what I'm saying? So this is this is my corporate skydive, I guess, because I'm jumping into entrepreneurship. I'm jumping into my gift and my calling. I think for a long time I've been able to rely on other things, so I don't have to fully trust in God. And what that looks like is like, yeah, God, I trust you with my business, but I also still got this full-time job on the side, so just in case something don't work out, like, I'm still getting paid. And it's like, what does that look like to go ahead and hop out when it's like, well, one, trusting God and knowing that the whole, it's going to be running out and we're going to be good, all bills, everything's going to be taken care of by the tenant, so we're going to be from a good place. What does it look like trusting him when that's not the reality just yet? And it's like, man, well, it would make most sense to just wait, but like, if it all makes sense, is it really faith? It's like, no. So I'm sitting out here, I'm gonna do the faith step. So yeah, I'm excited. But I think that's all that I really had to yap about. I mean, like, yeah, this is a long form content, but I don't see myself going on that much longer. Oh, actually, no, because this was actually pretty cool. So another thing that's been happening, so y'all don't know, but I have a Bible study group, and I used to do Bible study around this time last year. Every Monday, 6 p.m., we was on there. And so, like, I've been wanting to re-up that Bible study, and just to build a community, like be in community again, and then also watching women and helping women grow in their faith and their spiritual journeys has just been super, super cool. To encourage them, walk alongside them, and really just like show them biblical truths has been super cool. But like, I haven't gotten the chance because I feel like I'm trying to just figure everything out. But today was just like a confirmation of like the things that you have that have worked, and they work really, really well. Like, when I had my army training last year, I wasn't able to finish the Bible study we finished the book of Matthew. So I were able to finish, but I wasn't able to continue with it. And so that was last year. And then when I was at Fort Huachuca in the army training, I'm like, man, I should start it back. But timing, it literally just did not work out. So it's like, that's been September to now. I've just been like sitting on the fact that like, man, I need to re-up my Bible study. Re-up the Lord's Bible study. And it's like, all in due time. So I feel like that's how everything is, just been all in due time. So I'm excited. Everything is good. All is well. Some uncertainties, but a whole lot of faith. And that's how we moving. And yeah, I like how these little things. This side of my hair love curling more than this side. This side just do whatever it do. This side just do a lot. So I'm about to be like my left side and do a lot. But no. All right, but I think we almost at 15 minutes, so I think this is. Oh, I got more to share actually, because I think like, not I think I know for sure God has been doing the work in my marriage, like a real good one, to the point of like I feel more at peace. My husband is at more at peace, and we just like genuinely happier together. So we went through a period where we weren't genuinely happy together, because I feel like, especially with buying this house and just working, tiredness, traveling, all the things, there's just a lot going on. Communication was at an all-time low. But like going to and talking with trusted mentors, people who have been married for years, you know, folks who we can trust, and really folks that ultimately have marriages centered around Christ, to help us like recenter our marriage and recenter our focus and show us like, you know, what does that look like? Because ultimately, like, marriage isn't based on happiness. Like, folks that try to get married just because this person make me happy, like, that is like not ideal. And like, if that's your ideal of marriage, please run. Because I mean, or not even run, just like change that up, because y'all gonna go through times, and it's not like happiness itself as an emotion is fleeting. So don't base your marriage or relationships off happiness. It's more so basing it off that like continuous sacrifice, like ultimately. Because it's like ultimately in marriage, it's like who gonna sacrifice more? Like it's really like who loving each other the hardest. I feel like once you start trying to think or trying to get everything to your benefit, not even considering the other person, just going based on how you feel, and oh, this person, I'm not getting this, so they're wrong, or I'm feeling like this, or I'm it's like, it's not about you. Marriage is literally not about you. So we had to like come to Christ moment type of thing, you know? It's like, what does it look like to really love and sacrifice continuously for this person? Like, what does it look like for our marriage to look like Jesus, resemble Jesus in the church? And it's like, bro, that'd be hard, because it's like, it's hard to sacrifice for folks when they on when they making you mad, or you know. And it's like, ultimately, like, if we look back at how we treat Jesus every day and still what he did on our behalf, it's like, oh, okay, I understand, you know. So it's just like, man, we had to get some eyes in and get some more, I don't even want to say insight, it's more so just get it together. But since having that conversation, like, and also communicating, I feel like that's the big thing. Like, ultimately, your relationship with a person can't grow if y'all not talking to each other. It's like, you say you want a deeper relationship with God. Well, how much time and communications are you putting in with him? Like, it's like, you can't get to know a person without talking to them. So it's like, we've been we're talking to each other way more intentionally, having those intentional conversations. It's so funny because me and my husband talk every night, like over dinner type of thing. No phones. It's just us just talking. And there was a situation going on, and he was just telling me about it. And yes, I feel like all married folks that love each other talk to each other about everything. So we were talking about something, and then I asked him, I was like, man, what do people like do that just be dating forever or talking forever, and they're not like getting married or nothing? And then he was like, they just be having sex. And I'm like, oh, duh. Like, how did I forget that? One. But it's ultimately like, how about y'all, like, if y'all are really trying to build something, just, like, take sex out of it. Actually get to know the person for the person. Like, really, really, I know for sure that's the reason why, like, because me and my husband were forced to communicate way longer, like, in that upfront time and getting to know each other, I feel like that's why our communication, like, when we talk, we know how to talk. And I feel like that has been a hindrance in people's lives. Like, when they start dating and they just start sleeping with each other, it's like, man, you don't even know this person, but you jaded of who they could be or how you even feel about a person because of, you know, you didn't open yourself up in ways that shouldn't have been open just yet. So it's like, really, really, really think about what it looks like to have boundaries set and like stick to them. And or if you already are like with a person who you think like, man, this could be the one. It's like, man, what does it look like to really start having those purposeful communications with them. Like, what are y'all talking about? Ultimately, I just said all that to say, what are y'all talking about? Make it make sense. Like, ultimately. Because, like, the relationship really don't start. Like, marriage is not the end goal. You know what I'm saying? Marriage is really the beginning. So it's like, when y'all talking phases, what are y'all talking about? If y'all talking for 2 plus 5 plus year, 10 years, what are y'all talking about? Like, we're gonna need to start doing some action, and that action outside of sleeping together. And I don't even know how I got there, but I do know that I hope I can watch back on this video maybe 2-3 years from now and be proud of myself, because I am taking a leap this week. And I know, again, that seems like off course and it's like, Lake, how did you just get back there? But I'm talking to myself in the future when I say, thank you, Lake, for taking the leap. Because what you did on this day, Thursday to be exact, helps you to get where you are now. And I'm so proud of you. So keep doing it. Keep loving Jeremiah. Keep loving life. Keep loving the world. Keep serving God. Keep putting others first. And yeah, I think I just messed that little part up, but it's okay because everything is curly. So, all right. And my hair will be finished within the next maybe half hour. So yeah, I hate that y'all had to watch me look like this the whole time, but hey, it's y'all see, it was a process. But all right. And I do want to talk about today too, though. So it's been on my heart and on my mind for a very long time now. You all wouldn't know, but I have a business on the side and I need to focus. So with that being said, I want to see what is the process about, like, going and put my 2 weeks in so I can focus full time on the business.
Okay, well, first I'll say congratulations to make that move, because that's big, and that's awesome that you're generating that with your other business. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you. Yeah.
That's awesome. Do I know your business, or have you
no.
talked? Okay.
No.
All right. Because I remember you did like hair and stuff like in college.
Yeah.
But okay.
Yeah. No, but like, so after the whole reduction in force happened, then I was like, okay, I can't just have the one stream of income. I need to build something up. So built that up, and it grew.
And no, that's cool that you have that, and I wish you nothing but success, and I hope that continues to build. That's cool to know, like, you were able to do that and this job and still kind of be successful. So
yeah,
100% on.
I appreciate that. I definitely didn't know how this conversation was going to go, but this makes me like, whew, well, that went a lot easier than I thought it, like a lot smoother than I thought it would. I don't know why I thought it wouldn't go smooth, but we just did it. And so now it's about to go crazy, because I can now put my focus in my calling. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Wow, we look, this is my real CEO. I told him I had a business. I didn't tell him who my CEO was, because we finna do this thing. So yeah, no more time studies for me. We about to be out here actually really making stuff happen. So yep, we did it. We did it. So yeah. All right, let's rock and roll.